Hey everyone, what's going on? It's your boy Krebsy Crypto, and for today's video, I'm going to be going over mining in a bear market, and this is just my personal plan and what I'm going to be doing in this current bear market because for the next while here, we will most likely be in a bear market. So obviously mining is going to take quite the hit. It already has this year, but I just wanted to go over the broad market and then show you what I'm doing in order to mine during this bear market because of course it just depends on your electricity costs, where you're located, and obviously the size of your farm. Now, I'm technically a hobby miner, so I just have a small farm at my apartment here, so I'm not paying high electricity costs. But anyone that actually makes this their business and actually has the high electricity costs or like a whole facility worth of rigs, this market crash has kind of adjusted a lot of that whole mining spectrum just because the cost of everything and the coin prices since this bear market has started is really not holding up too well for a lot of miners, of course. So it just comes down to what your situation is. Now, I just want to again go over the broad market here. So I pulled up coin360.com, and this is, I believe, just the past 7 days. So as you can see here, the broad market has pulled back. Again, this is the past week, and right now it is February 9th. So mind you, this may change by the time I upload this video. It could pump, it could dump even more. But I think the bear market's going to obviously be happening for a while now. People think already we found the floor and it's all over and done with. But usually with a bear market, it goes on for months and months, and you'll have pumps, like fake pumps, just for it to dump even further and stuff. As you see, Bitcoin in the past week alone is down almost 9%. Ethereum is 7%. And mind you, these were worse like a few days ago and stuff like that. So the broad market has took a dip. You can see all the red everywhere. Now, of course, this is normal. I am not panicking or freaking out. A lot of people are, I've seen online, but this is nothing new if you've been in crypto for some time now. Just due to the fact Bitcoin always has its major pullback. It usually pulls back, I think, at least like anywheres from 50 to 70% from its all-time highs each cycle. So since Bitcoin goes down, everything else goes down in turn as well, just because everything is kind of connected to Bitcoin being the main price. So that obviously means a lot of GPU coins and CPU coins and asic coins have all taken a hit because a lot of us mine kind of the smaller coins. So a lot of them followed and transition. Just like for me, for example, Zcash or ZEC, I had all my asics going for it, and it's dropped down to about $240. And people, of course, with that are saying it's over, but the whole broad market is pulled back. This is the whole bear market. This is the time to be buying, accumulating, things like that. Of course, you're going to have some projects that fully die off and dissipate. Each cycle, something new comes out. There's a lot of new fears because of a lot of new tech and things of the sort. And obviously, a lot of coins have switched from that proof of work to proof of stake, which has kind of shifted the whole mining market in itself. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly go over this broad market. As you see, it's just a lot of red. Like Doge is even down to 9 cents. Solana's down to 87. You have Ethereum down to 2,000. You have Bitcoin down to 70,000. And this is, mind you, just like the past 7 days. So if I click like 1 month here, we can see the past month and how this whole market has been. There we go. So as we see, Bitcoin's down 22% in the last month, and really this bear market just started in these past couple weeks. So we have a little ways to go, I personally think, with this bear market. I think more so, as summer comes to an end and we transition into fall, like October, like September, October, I think that's when we're going to start our next run. But of course, we obviously cannot fully predict it. Crypto and things do what it wants, and since it's now kind of manipulated with banks and governments all in it, we don't know how low it could go. Like, there's a lot of new measures and a lot of new things that come into play each cycle, so it's hard to actually predict it. And of course, none of this is financial advice or nothing like that. But of course, if you believe in the tech and Bitcoin overall and stuff like that, you will. These are the times to accumulate. Obviously, it could go lower, but it's just all on what the market and the coins want to do by the end of it. So personally, I've kept mining, so I will show you here. I have mine on Cryptex here. I have a lot of my GPU rigs just running on here. The reason I choose Cryptex is just due to the fact that it auto picks the algorithms. You could set whatever power limits and stuff like that, of course, using MSI Afterburner. But right now, the profits obviously are not very good. It has the high times and low times. I think this one right now is possibly switching algorithms, so that's why it's a little lower, like only 9 cents. Sometimes, Cryptex is a little off. It'll say you're making a lot less or a lot more, so you just kind of got to go with it. I was using nice hash, but again, I don't like the KYC and stuff like that. That's not the true form of mining. But as we see here right now, currently, just for whatever reason, I'm only making $9 a month. Literally right before this video, it was around like 15, 20, $30. So the profits do fluctuate, and of course, if a rig starts to change algorithms, the price will drop for that time until the algorithm is adjusted. As you see, my one rig here is only taking 200 or 300 watts, and that's a few P106 100s, a 1650, and yeah, not the CPU as well. If we come up here, this is my bigger P106 rig. So, and of course, it is a bear market, and my graphics cards are older. So eventually, there will be a point where I'm just like, yeah, it's just kind of not worth it. Maybe switch it out for an ASIC, because I believe during these times, kind of like ASICs are kind of the way to go, especially nowadays with a lot of the mining transitions and stuff. If you don't have like a 5090 or a 4090 or something like that, it seems the profits are slowly fading away. Those cards are becoming obsolete. Of course, it is also just the whole market itself. Of course, we're in a bear market, so your profits and things like that are going to be lower because these little coins you're mining are taking the biggest hits, because just how liquidity flows and everything like that. But yeah, of course, I continue just to run it, and it also helps with my heating and stuff like that. Just being in Canada, it is winter time. It's been very cold this winter, so this has helped out a lot instead of running any form of heating. So as we see my total balance, I've started this, I think, back in December. So for the past month, give or take, I've made $26 Canadian. Of course, I'm keeping Canadian because that's my currency here. There's my pending balance, and I have $25 ready for withdraw, and it shows you the current price. So of course Bitcoin has taken a hit, so therefore profits take a bit of a hit. But yeah, we can see how many satoshis I'm earning each day. But again, I just like accumulating when things are low. I haven't really sold off. I don't do mining for, like, I guess you can say, a profit. I don't sell my coins that I mine and stuff. I've been holding for years and years now. There's been a few, little coins I've mined that I've got a pump on and I've sold, but nothing major. All the Bitcoin I've mined over the years, I keep in a cold storage wallet. I have Litecoin, I have Dogecoin, I have a wide variety of coins that I've been accumulating over the years. All of these videos I've been mining, I've never really sold much of these, other than like maybe some small projects and stuff like that. Instead of me like buying Bitcoin or something every day and essentially risking that cash, I just essentially get cheap rigs and stuff like that. I don't go buy brand new cards and stuff like that. I find like these P106s that I have, I maybe paid like 20 bucks a pop for them back in the day. So it wasn't anything crazy. I do this just to accumulate instead of buying, because eventually like this $26 could turn to more once Bitcoin pumps, and again, I have a cold storage and all this type of stuff. So I just like to do this for accumulation, and of course the blockchain and the technology and stuff. I'm one of those people, when I say I do it for the tech and do it for crypto, that's me 100%. But again, this is just my way of doing things. Of course, if you have to sell for like the profit, electricity and stuff like that, totally understandable. I do not go against that. But this is just kind of my way during these low times. I just keep these rigs kind of on programs like Cryptex. Even during when Bitcoin was high and stuff like that, I use Cryptex. It's just easier instead of using Hive OS. That way you don't have to pay for Hive OS, these auto switch algorithms, and you can use like MSI Afterburner or something like that to go ahead and tweak your power settings, overclocks, things like that. I have Windows running with my big P106 rig, so I got like 9 GPUs on there, and I got it running with Windows. I know people are going to say, well, Linux, Hive OS is more efficient, more better, because Windows takes a little more resources and stuff like that, but I will sacrifice that for a little bit of convenience and ease of use, and just to be able to accumulate Bitcoin and not have to worry about my rigs and switching algorithms. If this coin dropped or this coin died or this one's pumping, this one will take care of it. So it'll switch to whatever's the highest. And I'm not sponsored or anything. I am just simply saying what I'm using and what I'm mining and stuff like that. And again, you can do like payouts and stuff like that. So mine's all to Bitcoin, but if you don't want Bitcoin, you can pay out in other ones like Litecoin. You could pay out in USDT or Canadian, PayPal. There's a few different ways. But yeah, I find that Cryptex is one of the better ways to mine during a bear market if you do have the Windows rig set up. And if I go to Hash Cryptos here, I do still have my asics running on Zcash here. So as you see, I have my A9 and my two Z9 minis. My main Z9 died, so like the ports melted and stuff like that for some reason. I am not sure why. I think it had a power surge or something of the sort. So I've been stripping that apart and trying to fix that. The little 6-pin connector is stuck. So right now I do keep these ASICs running because again, I'm only paying 6 or 7 cent hydro. It's something around that. I'm not 100% sure. But so for me, this is also just running heat and a way just to accumulate because I believe Zcash, once the market comes back, is still going to do very well. The broad market's down, so a lot of coins are down. So I'm recording a little later on here, and I just wanted to show you guys the difference in profitability. So as you see now, this is kind of the range it generally sits at, the $30 to $40 range. So it just varies, obviously, just depending on the whole crypto market and everything and the price of every coin and if it's dumping, pumping, if it's just kind of sitting idle. All of these take into account. As you see, it's changing as I speak now. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you the difference in profitability for the range of it. It can be very low to very high. Like I said, it just really depends on market sentiment. Obviously, also the conversion, depending on the price of the coin you're mining to the price of Bitcoin. So if things are always moving and stuff like that, it does generally fluctuate quite a bit. But yeah, I just showed you like kind of like the low side of it when it was like changing algorithms and stuff. And I just want to show you what it generally sits at. So I do make some money here, like I said, with my hydro bill, and then I also have my Zcash miners, and those are pretty profitable as well for me. So all in all, I do end up kind of breaking even or making a little bit of profit if I were to sell off. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to go over this and show you guys what I'm still mining and how I'm doing it and what I'm using. Again, I know this is kind of different than my normal videos, but I figured to make something a little different. Hopefully this was something you enjoyed, just me kind of ranting and showing you kind of what I'm doing, what I'm mining. If you want, we can also check out like, what is it, hash rate. So we can check out here and kind of see the broad market. So for GPUs, again, this is my 7 cent Canadian hydro. So if I were to have 5090s and stuff like that, let me see the revenue. So highest profit is right here. So it's only about $1, and that's with each card. So if you had 10 of them, that's $10 a day, but depends on your power and stuff like that. So we can check out the 5090. You can see all the different profits. So you're profiting 35 cents even after my electricity. So really, it's not worth the investment to go buy a 5090 or 4090 and stuff like that. Right now is the time, if you find cheap 5090s and stuff, I'm talking like cheap. Like myself, I look on Marketplace, eBay, and stuff like that. I won't buy brand new just because for me, I'm kind of like a budget miner. So I don't want to be putting up thousands of dollars for just a simple GPU when I know I can get something better. I'm going to be using it for mining anyways. So if I do get a used one, it's no big deal for me. But again, I'm not advising to go out and buy any GPUs or mainly any rigs right now because their price point is going to be way high compared to what they're even profiting or break even. Obviously, depending on your scenario. If you have solar, it's your best option. But as we see here, you start losing profits around, let me see. Yeah, around the 5070s. The 170HX still profitable, but you're barely making a profit. So again, it's not worth going out and getting a rig. If you have the card sitting around or if you need heat or something like that, it's kind of the way to go. We could take a look at asics with my current rate. So obviously it depends on your rate of where you are. The X9 I don't believe is out yet because that will be for that's XMR and stuff like that. That's a Bitman miner for there. But as you can see the profit and revenue. Of course, that's not out, so we don't actually know. So you can see like the S23, the S21, Z15 Pro, like you can see there is still profitable ASICs. It all just comes down to your power consumption. So even during these rougher times, like I said, ASICs I feel are kind of a better scenario because once you set the asic, you can set it and forget it and just walk away, and it's also heating because they pump out heat pretty well. So again, these are just the suggestions I have for the current bear market. Obviously, GPU and CPU are going to be very rough. Again, if you have something to offset the costs, then that's okay. Or if you're someone like me, I pay like 60, $70 a month for hydro just out of my pocket from my job money, then that's okay. But if you're large scale, big scale, obviously this current bear market's affecting you a bit more, so you'll probably have to shut off rigs or stop mining overall. And this is another one you can use to check out profits and stuff of the sort here. So I'll show you here. So if you are uncertain, or if you are looking maybe to get a cheap deal on an ASIC or GPUs and stuff, these are the websites you can use to look for the profits and stuff like that. Your main Bitcoin and script miners are going to be your best option. I know there's a way to filter it. I'm not sure exactly how, but you can select like script and stuff, but we can view all, there we go. So we can look at like Doge ones. The L11 at my current power rate of 7 cents is still profitable for $20 a day. But obviously the power consumption and stuff like that is a limitation for some people. But if we scroll down, I believe there is, I think the L9 is more of like a somewhat of household, obviously depending on your wattage. But even then, you're still making $8 a day compared to, like I said, GPUs and stuff. The flu miners are pretty good from what I hear, but they make a couple bucks a day, things like that. So you just really have to search around and see what's best for your option. Again, I'm just going over kind of what I'm doing, but also showing you guys where to look and check out for this current bear market, and depending on what you have sitting around or lying around or whatever the circumstance is, it never hurts maybe just to throw something on and try it out. Obviously, if it's not costing you a crazy amount. But for me, I just overall enjoy cryptocurrency and what it originally was trying to do and stuff like that. Obviously, you know, we've got the banks and governments and stuff in, but I don't want to go on too much of a tangent with that. But yeah, who knows how long this bear market will actually go on for. There's different, you know, factors every time this happens, a cycle of Bitcoin and stuff like that. Some people believe the 4-year cycle's still on. Some people don't believe it's on. You know, with internet and social media, everyone has an opinion. So it's kind of hard. That's why I always kind of try to learn things and, you know, curate my own opinion on what you think is going to happen. It just helps you overall with also investing and, you know, timing out when to buy and stuff. So to summarize, really, it just depends on your situation with this bear market and your opinion. Some people thinking crypto is going to be dead and over. Some people are just like, yeah, it's just another cycle. Just sit back and relax. It just comes down to what you believe and what you want to do, kind of what your passion. Because at this point, we're all just hobby miners in a sense. Because, like, again, it's very hard to get profits unless you have cheap electricity. I'm very lucky. I'm still locked in on cheap electricity for now. Again, mine could go up at some point, stuff like that. But right now, all my bills, everything have all stayed the same over the years with all my mining rigs and stuff like that. Because that's generally what I mainly run in my apartment anyways. It's not even really, it's a place to sleep and a place to have mining rigs at this point. But yeah, feel free to make your own judgment, your own call. If you do want something like auto swapping, you know, that you can just set and forget for mining for now, I'm going to say Cryptex or NiceHash. And NiceHash, you have to KYC. And I believe NiceHash doesn't even work in some countries now and stuff like that. So Cryptex might be your better option. You can literally just sign up with your email and stuff and you're good to go. I haven't had a withdraw yet. I can because I do have enough. But I want to build up a good chunk of Bitcoin to make it worth the transaction. And I kind of just want to let it accumulate over the rest of the winter, because once summer comes around, I'm going to have to switch around my mining setup because it gets really hot here and humid here during the summer. So mining becomes a little more tricky at this time because I don't have a dedicated like facility for it. But yeah, overall, sorry if this kind of a longer video is kind of rambling, I understand. But these are type of new videos I kind of want to do, just sit, hang out with you guys and just kind of talk about the broad market and what's going on and what I'm doing, and even, you know, try to help you guys if I can. But yeah, hopefully this video brought some insight for you guys and brought some, you know, maybe gave you an idea of what to do kind of with the market. Again, this was just all my opinion. Nothing in here was financial advice or nothing like that. This is just my way of going about the bear market in the easiest way for myself. But again, if you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as it lets me know you're enjoying the content and maybe getting some knowledge knowledge or getting something from it. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and this is Krebsy Crypto signing out.